Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. I am going to be doing a plan with me in my Wonderland 222. I just did a comparison video on the Hobonichi Cousin versus the Wonderland 222. If you wanted to watch that, feel free. But I am going to try my hardest to commit to this new planning system. I have found that I need an hourly timeline and I also need daily pages. And so I'm really just kind of torn in between these two planners. There's a lot that I love about both of them, and there's a few things that annoy me about both of them as well. And so I'm just kind of really trying to figure out which system I want to stay in. And so I have decided to try to fully commit to the Wonderland notebooks, and they're B6. They're smaller than the Hobonichi, but there's definitely things that I don't really love so much about them, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to refer to my monthly calendar. I feel like I am not in the norm on a lot of people the way they plan in the planner community. I know a lot of people really struggle with what to do with your monthly view. People always ask me how I utilize mine, and I'll be honest, my monthly view is my most widely used and referred to spread. So when I am going in to plan my week, I always add my time-specific tasks first. My work schedule, my kids' school schedule, my kids have after-school activities, and any doctor's appointments or anything that pops up for my husband. Like one day this week, he's actually going to be out late in the evening for somebody's retirement party. And so I'm going to add that to my planner as well, because that way I know not to expect him at home basically any specific time. And it does alter our menu and dinner options that we have that night as well. And so you'll see me flipping back and forth, and I'm basically just confirming that I've got all of my time-specific tasks written on my weekly view. And then I'm going to go through and do my menu and my sidebar. So this is one of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of in this planner. I use the sidebar pretty extensively. I add my weekly menu to it. My kids also have alternating specials, and so I need to make sure that that's in there as well. So my weekly view is pretty much finished, and now I'm going to be moving on to my daily spreads. My daily spreads usually consist of a daily task list, my daily gratitude, and just kind of happy moments and memories, and then any additional notes. I also have 2 very sick animals that I need to keep up with and make sure that they're getting their medications, and also to track symptoms on them as well. So that usually goes in my notes space. So I will be completely honest, like I'm about to make the ridiculous mistake on my daily planning. So I can't exactly remember when I actually catch it, but I'm basically putting all of my Monday stuff on my Sunday daily spread, which is totally something that I would absolutely do. So in my previous planners, I've always had my Mondays and my dailies start on my left side. And so I think that I just wasn't paying too much attention. I was more worried about getting my stencils and getting all of that stuff laid out than I was on like the actual, like, Carla, pay attention to what day you're putting your stuff on. And so I am just going to leave all of it in here. I'm not going to edit it out because it happened, and sometimes mistakes happen, and I just got to figure out how to move forward. I think what I end up doing is like scratching out the dates and just putting arrows or something. I don't even know. You'll see it in a minute because I'm not going to edit it. But I totally just made that huge mistake, and then I did not even learn from that mistake. And I think I actually make another mistake in this video at some point too, which is just ridiculous, but that's okay. So these stencils that I'm using, I did do a video on those as well. They are stencils from Beauty by Starlet, and she has an Etsy shop. She also has a really amazing Instagram planner account. Like, I absolutely love her stuff, and I'm actually trying really hard to stay away from stickers. It's not really going to work long term, I don't think, but I'm trying to be a lot more frugal with my planning, and I'm trying really hard to not buy a bunch of stickers and not buy a bunch of things. And that's part of the reason that I left my ring system, is because I needed to buy the inserts and I needed to buy just some trackers and some other things. And I'm trying really hard to be smarter with my financial choices when it comes to my planning system, because I'm still working on a lot of financial goals. And one of the things you sometimes just have to get rid of are things that you really like. And I really like stickers. I actually have a ton of stickers that I haven't even used in a long time, but that is for a different video, I guess. And so, yeah, so I basically am just going through and using some stencils to just add like a little bit of pop of color and just a little bit of design to each one of my pages. One of the things that I love about this particular planning system, the Wonderland 222, more than I do about the Hobonichi, is I just love that there's no color on the pages. The red days and, all of the color changes in the daily pages on the Cousin, I know that it would only bother me once a month for the color changes on the daily pages, but it was too much. I like being able to add color if I want to add color and not have to worry about if my color is going to clash with the color that already exists on the page. And so that is one thing that I absolutely love about the Wonderland planning system, is I love that everything is just kind of cream and gray. And so that is one nice thing about this planning system. I also really like the daily page sizes on the B6 more than I do the A5. I can still fit all of the same information if I wanted to on the B6, and it's just a more compact size. I just like the size a lot better. So I am going to just finish laying down all of my stuff for my week in my dailies. I'm on Wednesday right now, and I'm actually not going to lay down anything for the weekends. This coming weekend is actually one of the first weekends that we are going to have in a very long time where we don't have anything scheduled for the weekend. The kids don't have soccer. They don't have wrestling. We don't have any obligations for the weekend. And I'm just really looking forward to a no-plan weekend. And so I'm not even going to write anything in my daily pages on this planner video, because I'm just really excited to just kind of see them hopefully stay blank. If we stay home, I'll probably just do like laundry and just basic house maintenance and stuff like that. But I'm really looking forward to just not having anything planned. So I am going to just wrap up this video here in a couple of minutes. I did want to say thank you to everybody that is always watching my videos. Even if you're a silent watcher and you don't make any comments and you don't do the likes and stuff like that, I truly just really appreciate you. I know a lot of people really like seeing all of those hearts and stuff on their videos, but it's never really bothered me, and I've never really needed it, mainly because I don't use this as any sort of financial income for myself. It's just something that I do that is fun, that I enjoy. I hope that it helps some people out there get some ideas, and especially if you're wondering about different planning systems, because as you know, I have a tendency to jump around a little bit in my planning systems, but I just really wanted to take a second and just say thank you to everybody that watches, and thank you to everybody that follows me over on Instagram, everybody that makes comments and little heart things on my stories over on Instagram. It really means a lot. I've been struggling a lot right now with social media, and I've been back and forth on whether I want to even stay on social media. And so just every single little kind comment that I get and every little heart emoji like thingy that I get over on my stories and everything, it really means a lot. So I truly appreciate every single one of you. And if you have any questions about any of my planning system or about the stencils or about the Wonderland books, anything at all, please feel free to drop a comment down below. If you don't really want to make a public comment, I absolutely understand. I'm always open in my DMs over on Instagram as well. And so if you wanted to go find me over there, I can also give you additional flip throughs of the planner books as well if you guys are curious about anything else. So I am going to just go ahead and end this here, and then if there's any time left over after my voiceover, I'll just go ahead and put on, a minute or so of calm music. But thank you very much. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys, and thank you again. I just can't say it often enough. So I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.